Hey guys, JamiyJamie. Today on Pokemon, or on Roblox, playing some more Project Pokemon Bit Bronze. God damn, I screwed that up a few times. Okay, is this just... Okay, I thought it was glitched. It's got a Slowpoke. That's pretty weird, because I don't think... Actually, no, I think I actually gave people a few hints for Slowking. But this is Slowking, you haven't seen the rest of them, so... Yeah, you got a Slowpoke. This is not that good, but we're gonna set up... actually I could just set up for safeguards, just so I can't get stats moved. Because Slowpoke is probably going to have Yawn, right? Oh, he's got a Shadow Ball on it. Too bad Slowking is very, very bulky. I'm going to go for a Scald though for a burn chance and the stab. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty weird set. All my Pokemon are tanks. Okay, I'll probably swap out now, although he does have Hail up. That's not exactly a good thing right there. So, Abomasnow is ice and grass, I believe. So here's my new team. So I'm already guessing people are going to start building new teams. So you already saw Hippowdon, you already know about Dragonite. The items are light, well these ones are light clays because they've got Reflect and what's the other one? Light Screen, just because. So yeah, I feel like he's gonna go for a grass type move. So I'll probably want to swap into Fortress to cancel that out, and plus I can set up a Light Screen, which is for special defense. Okay, I'm gonna go for a Shadow Ball. I guess that's a good idea as well, but oh well, I'll take it. Anyway, let me set up a nice Light Screen. So I've got Explosion on Fortress. I wanted another move, but it couldn't learn it. I think it gets it from the Move Tutor, which I thought the Move Tutor and the Move Relearner were the exact same people. Apparently not, so I just screwed up on that, unfortunately. But anyway, there's my Light Screen. Should have probably gone for a Trick Room on the Slowking instead, and you can see it was damaged, now it's full because that's his ability. That's why I'm just going to be swapping out a lot. Kalen is probably gonna KO Fortress this turn, so I'll go for a Explosion just because. Okay, I've got one more turn, so that's good. I'll use that Explosion pretty well right there. So he can't hit me very hard with physical or with special type moves, which seems to be rocking. He is gonna be weak to fire, which I do have on my Hippowdon and Dragonite, but I'm going to go with this and go for a Trick Room. Actually, I'm going to go for a Scar. I don't know who's going to outspeed who. Okay, he's going to outspeed me. Okay, and the health went up there. It's a little bit glitchy. Okay? So yeah, actually, did I say this guy's name? SinisterDelirious? I think I did. I'm not too sure, but if I didn't, well, there it is now. Okay, also this can't freaking outspeed me, right? Oh wait, here it can, because Slowking's literally not EV trained in speed at all. So damn. Anyway, I've got Life Orb on this, which probably is it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. I guess it's a good thing though, because I mean all I have to do to get its health back, or a third of its health back, is just to swap out. I mean, that seems like a good thing to me, to just put Life Orb on it. I do want to leftovers for Dragonite, and my only leftovers I have is on my Hippowdon, as you saw. I think in the last episode I might have used it, I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, Ambipom's going to outspeed me for sure, so I'm just going to go for a swap, just because he might run the same set that I run on my Ambipom, unless he's got a Astonish. Double hit, okay, I'll take that. Kalen, so I can Reflect, because that's pretty good, because he's going to withdraw it into a Infinite. Glad that I'm going to put up a Reflect, because Reflect means that I can take a physical hit a lot better. I think my my thing's still up, so I'm gonna swap out to my Hippowdon. So yeah, this is all this team is about, just literally swapping out one after another just to try and get the advantage, because if I swap out, I can get a little bit of damage off lane and then swap back out. That's how it's working. So yeah, hopefully it works. Anyway, Hippowdon's got the only leftovers, like I said, so it's going to heal up a bit, and plus it's very bulky. It can take a pretty... it's mostly meant to be for a physical side of things, but it's pretty good for on the special side, even though it isn't EV trained in special defense. It can live a Ice Beam or a Scald from a lot of Pokemon, so that's really good about it. The Slowpoke actually might have a hidden ability as well, because I think I damaged it a little bit, unless he's gotten second one for no reason at all. It's probably going to have a Scald on it though. That seems reliable. So I'm going to go for a Yawn this turn, and then I'm going to Protect so he gets put to sleep. Okay, going to go for a Flamethrower. Not too sure why I went for a Flamethrower. That's obviously not going to do too much. But yeah, Hippowdon's really just to try and stall, because his Sandstorm will do a little bit damage. That's why I put on Stand Tomb as well, to do a little bit more damage, and then I can just Yawn and Protect. Then he's put asleep, and I can do even more damage to him, while Hippowdon can just heal himself up eventually with his with his leftovers, which is an okay concept, I guess. Probably not the best thing I could probably use it for, but I don't know, and I've got hiccups by the way, so that's why I keep taking brief pauses. It's kind of annoying to have hiccups all the time. But yeah, I could have given this thing Earthquake, which would have been a good shout actually. I might swap up Sand Tomb on Earthquake sometimes, but for now I want to see how good Sand Tomb is. If Hippowdon's not really doing too much, I'll also swap it, but get a Fire Fang and the Sand Tomb might just KO it, because the Sand Tomb should KO it for me this turn. I'm not too sure how many turns Sand Tomb lasts for. I don't know if it... Okay, it was freed. Okay, so it looks like there is a time limit, but let me Fire Fang it and just get rid of it. So I think Light Screen and Reflect have 5 turns, or I think it's 4 to 5 turns when you use it, but because I have Light Clay in both of the Pokemon that have those moves, then they will last 8 turns, which is a big help, because obviously only Hippowdon's meant to be a physical type Pokemon. It can take a special attack okay, but that Light Screen will help it take it a lot better, which is an amazing tribute for this team, to be honest. I mean, Murderface has his Bound Passing team, which is good, but the Pokemon, if they get swapped out, if one of them gets KO'd, or if one of them gets rawed and sent back out and he has to restart it all again, that kind of breaks his team and kind of makes him suffer unless he kind of easily just rebuild that Bound Pass set back up. But with this team I can easily just swap out, and with my Slowking, that's like the cherry on the top, to be honest. I mean, all of my Pokemon are weak to grass, which is why I've got 2 fire attacks, which is only Fire Fang, but whatever. So yeah, I think this might be a good team. I'm not exactly 100% sure about that. I'll probably end up swapping Pokemon out once better tanks come in, because these right now I believe are the best tanks in the game. There is a Duskull in the game, but the Dusknoir isn't in the game, and that's the one that I really wanted. So yeah, and plus I feel like a bit scummy using the Aegislash, and plus I had to use my freaking Dusk Stone to do that, because I wanted to save all my stones that I can't get more than one of for shiny Pokemon. Even though I'm not going to use a shiny Pokemon, I just thought it looks pretty cool, so I want it. But anyway, let me Fire Fang this. Okay, gonna go for an Aerobatic. It's not gonna do too much to me though, so I'll take that. Actually, I think Aeriops is rock. Yeah, I think everyone. And if you're wondering what Seismitoad is, I might as well tell you. It's got Water Absorb, so the reason why I've got this one is because Hippowdon, a lot of people like running Greninja with either an Ice Beam or a Scald, maybe. So if they do that, then I can just hop into Seismitoad and heal it up, and it sort of like balances it out. That's why I've got Metronome on this as well, which I'll swap into it now just to show you. So Metronome means once I use a move multiple times, it gets stronger, which I want to Stealth Rocks on this, but that's also a move tutor move and not a move relearner. So I've got Uproar on it, which lets me attack 3 turns consecutively while I have this on, so it kind of works. I've got Aqua Ring on it just to heal up a little bit more, but I tried to show you, but it's special tanky, not really physical tanky, but oh well. So as you can see, it's fully EV trained in special defense and HP. So yeah, anyway, I'm trying to think what's the best thing to take this out. Probably Slowking, right? Actually, do you know what I'm gonna do? Just to get Slowking's HP back to full. That's why I just like running Slowking, just because it's so easy to just get its health back to full. All I have to do is just throw in a different Pokemon which can tank a hit. I mean, Aegislash can tank a hit from Aeriops or Archeops. I'm not too sure what it's called, to be honest, because it's a rock and flying, whereas Aegislash is ghost and steel, so we can take a rock type move if it used any, but looks like it didn't. Actually, is it normal or is it flying? Anyway, I think it is a physical attacker, so I'm gonna. Oh yeah, it's got a crunch. That should, yeah, I tanked it pretty poorly, to be honest. But there's the reflex. That means my defenses are gonna go through the roof. I'm gonna I'm gonna protect this turn so we can waste a PP on his crunch. Because I don't know, I want to try and learn his moveset. Plus his attack got decreased, which helps a lot. So I'm gonna Shadow Sneak it this turn, just to get a little bit more damage off on it, to be honest. But I'll take that a little bit of damage. Okay, he's gonna crunch. So now I know he has crunch, which means I don't really want to send in Slope King. So I'm gonna swap out to, actually is Hippowdon a good shout, or is a Dragonite the better option? Because Dragonite does have some decent bulk to it, even though it's not EV trained in HP, which I would probably like. So I might try and breach for another Dragonite, but oh well, we'll go for a Slowking and try and get a Trick Room off so we can outspeed it, because we're gonna heal. Well, it'll look like we'll heal because when he uses a random move, it looks like it heals even though it didn't. So yeah, anyway, now I can just get a Scaldorf because I can outspeed him. So yeah, I mean, it's confusing how sometimes you think that, oh yeah, he's on low HP, I can just one-shot it. No, so that's a glitch in the game that I've found, but I guess it could be a really big problem, because I mean, if you know that they're on low HP, you can probably use a priority move if you have one, which I like doing a lot. So if that was used against me, I'd probably do the same thing and realise, oh wait, it isn't actually a one shot. But anyway, there's a battle. GG. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to leave a comment if you want to see more Pokemon Bit Bronze, and like always, I will see you guys next time.